I just love your wallpaper background.
Which wallpaper background?
The one with Princess Peach and with the fireball suit.
Oh, the one drawn by Roberto?
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. And the same dude that makes the art for that game that's coming out, Cryomore.
No, it's just saying Peach should sport a ponytail from now on.
Yeah. Now, how do you like this wallpaper? Bam! Etchy. Oh my god.
And that's our show. I have nothing more to say.
Yep, speechless.
Yep.
Titties.
Oh, shut up. You can stop.
Have a seat, Ryan. Sit down. Stay a while. Relax. Welcome to the lounge. Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Blake, and this is my lounge.
My name is Ryan, and I'll be visiting his lounge and rating it as a critic.
And it's actually in his room.
So far, I like the artwork, but I do not like the customer service.
Well, the customer service is to be lent. Now, if you have any complaints, please put them in our customer complaint box. It has a gun right next to it, which is for all of our customers to not use on our clients, but to be used on the customers that need the complaining. Welcome to Pause for a Second.
Hello, my name is Ryan.
Hello, my name is Flint Hardcrust.
And you always start that reference right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
We already have a slim audience, and let them get that reference.
It doesn't matter. Flint Beef Chest.
I can't think of anything off the bat.
Steak McHeartthrob.
Didn't we try this game and David had the whole list in front of him?
Yeah, David cheated. I thought he was thinking of. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. David is awesome. And
actually, I have a list in front of me. I have a list in front of me. Yeah, because I'm a pro like that.
Yeah, it's like F you.
Okay.
God. Well, welcome to Pause for a Second, everybody. Our long-standing, long-lasting podcast, almost like Now or Laters.
Episode 4. Thank you for sticking with us.
And that is the title of it. Episode 4. Thank you for sticking with us.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God. Okay, Ryan, what do we got first on today's subjects?
Well,
it's over there.
I don't know, ad-lib. Ad-lib.
No, the silence is awesome. Here, I'll put a picture up while you look up.
Why'd you post that?
You don't even know what it is. Only the audience knows. You'll never know what's on my mind.
Whatever. Anyway.
Just like with the Pokemon video, you never even watched that one.
Okay, which one?
The podcast that we did last week.
I haven't watched any of our podcasts.
You should. They're actually very entertaining.
Unfortunately, I lived them, so I don't... I lived them. Shut up.
Okay. Who wants to reenact World War II when I've actually been the fighter pilot for World War II?
First subject. Nintendo on smartphones.
That's
good
Ryan's
or bad?
Irritated. That's Ryan's irritated. Oh, I'm sorry. Please repeat the question.
Nintendo on smartphones. Good or bad?
Nintendo on smartphones. Okay, everybody. As you know, Nintendo sales are down as far as its portable console games.
But let me stick to the subject. Everyone keeps been pushing for it. Stockholders, fans, and fans continuously pushing for Nintendo to move some of their platforms onto mobile gaming. Now, as we know, mobile gaming is big in Asian countries, predominantly Japan and China, to the point where even China has bootleg Mario games. And technically, because it is China, pulling a lawsuit is going to be extremely difficult.
Well, that said, now we come to the fun part. A lot of people bootleg Nintendo stuff on iPhones and Androids. In fact, there's thousands of OIS systems.
iOS.
Sorry, I was thinking of...
OSI!
Yeah, that. I was thinking of Venture Brothers.
OSI! OSI!
Sphinx!
Sphinx! That's weird. There's actually an OSI in Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, there's there? That's interesting. You know, I just want that for a ringtone now. Sphinx! Sphinx! I bet I can find Shore Leave saying Sphinx. That would be awesome. So here comes an interesting thought, because everybody puts, with an iPhone, I know you have to do a lot of programming. If you don't want to jailbreak it, you got to program it a different way in order to run the app. And in order for me to play any Game Boy Color games, I had to do some pretty drastic stuff.
In other words, borderline illegal, if not legal.
It's not borderline illegal. It was perfectly legal. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Wingman Garrus kills me sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let me get off Twitter real quick. Because I was looking for information on Twitter. But Nintendo has been kind of resisting this whole push to bring all their games down to, like, kind of what Sega did with the Sonic games and the franchises there. You can buy Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and even Sonic Episode 4, Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2 on an iPhone, on an Android. You can do all that stuff. Nintendo resisting it. So, Ryan brings up a very good question. You know, is it good or bad that that we should have it or not have it? So, Ryan, give us a counterpoint. What do you think?
Okay. I don't think it's a good idea mainly because some games, especially Nintendo games, you just need like the reflexes of physical buttons. Mm-hmm. Because I played many different iPhone games on my phone, and some of them you can either like press something wrong, just from like the sheer grease of your fingers, or just like if it's connected to the internet and you're in like a bad Wi-Fi area, your phone could like be like delaying or skipping. I'm having one game that's been doing that like every once in a while. It just skips because it's trying to connect to my account to the internet. Mm-hmm. So on paper, yeah, it would seem like a good idea, but unfortunately, I don't know, man. It's just physical buttons just makes that reflexes, and especially some of like the more like hardcore and hardcore games.
Now, see, games I would think that would be good on.
Excuse me.
An iOS device or an Android. In other words, screw it. I'm just gonna say iPhone. Any games that would be good on there would be something that would. It would have to be like a Game Boy Color games, and I would just say. I'm gonna say Pokemon would be the biggest one I would play on an iPhone.
Right.
The only reason I say that though is because once again Ryan brought up a good point. The whole thing with buttons is what keeps me from wanting to play anything on my phone other than Minion Rush, which I will still play to the end of the day.
Sonic is better, right?
No, it isn't. Minion Rush is better.
All right. Now,
because they have all my money.
No. Now there is a good points to it. Okay, I think the one who will be doing good right now is Square Enix because they have more ambitious projects on there. Mm-hmm. In fact, they have like most of their like the remakes of like most of their like 3D Final Fantasy games are on there. That's not like on the PlayStation. So the older ones that are like remade, mm-hmm. And even the Final Fantasy Tactics for the PlayStation is on there, and it's a pretty good library and it's pretty ambitious too. But it's also very expensive for its price compared to like every other like $1 free for a freemium game out there.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing about that. Games on the phone are always going to be at hand, and they're always going to be right where you go, I want to play something real quick. There's on my phone. Your phone's always with you. You don't always take your 3DS with you. You don't always take your DS. You don't always have your Game Boy handy. But it's always one of those things where you virtually have it all set in front of you.
Right. Now, I can always, I honestly see, even if they do make the change, like, even if they do cave in one day, mm-hmm. It would have to work. Because, like I said before, like, buttons just don't work on a touch-based interface as well. Especially for, like, games with reflexes. Now, if you design a game that's purely for that, like, I don't know, like a rhythm game or touch-based sequence, mm-hmm. Something that would you wouldn't have to, like, you have to go like a certain rhythm or fluent movements. And those instead wouldn't require like complicated things because Zelda games you're always switching between buttons and you have to kind of swap out and memorize the stuff, and it's just like I said, it just can't work on like a iPhone interface where you can always click on something wrong that you don't meant to click.
Well, it's once again coming back to that whole thing of controls. If a game is good, it's going to have the great controls. The only way you can hinder that is if you just, have, as Ryan said, controls where they're kind of shoddy, and that is one of those things that keeps Nintendo from having anything on there or even testing that market out. And also, let's just get it, together. The fact is, Nintendo is more pushing their own consoles. All right, it's bad enough console sales for Nintendo are down across the board, but the thing is, everybody has one. That's the problem. There's no new customers because everybody bought a 3DS last year. Very few people bought an XL. Very few people bought an XL. Yeah, or a couple of years ago. Yeah,
but the 2DS did pretty well, which I have to give them credit for something that was confusing for a lot of people on the announcement day.
Oh, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? I hate Nintendo. I wish Nintendo never existed.
Yeah, basically like that. That's the kind version of what I saw.
It's more like get over yourself.
Looking at the 2DS, which is a separate thing, but it's like grown-ups complaining about kids' playground equipment.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why do you make this? Why do you spend this money when I can't even enjoy it?
Why you kids play on this? I can't even enjoy this.
My taxes go to this, and I can't even get into it.
So it's not for you. Once again, it's not for you.
So yeah, that's the 2DS. It's not for you. There is a market, but yeah, it's not you. I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing. For all you people who are, griping and moaning about the fact that we're debating this and there's no need to debate this because Nintendo's never going to bring anything. Well, in your face, everybody. Nintendo confirms smartphones apps will restating commitment to gaming consoles. Can't read today. Apparently, I need reading glasses.
I bet to be clever, if they made their own phone, that would be clever.
Well,
watch it be Android.
Okay. Anyway, The Verge, which is a website over here, it's kind of a tech website, and talks about how Nintendo has reiterated its commitment to the strategy of keeping games exclusive to its own console, while acknowledging plans to utilize smartphones and tablets in ways that drive new users to Nintendo hardware. Now, here's a very interesting thing. The CEO, President Iwata.
Just say Iwata.
Iwata basically said he had not ruled out releasing existing games on those platforms, but believed the company is unable to show its strength as it reintegrates hardware and software business elsewhere. In other words, if you guys want to play Super Mario, just go hack your phone. Okay? Just go hack your phone. Now, it says, with all the other stuff that's going on, basically the article talks about, all the Wii U and Wii U stuff and things that they're doing. And Ryan, you'll love this, actually, in news.
Oh, go ahead.
Because in the same article, Nintendo has now committed itself to releasing DS titles on the Wii U Virtual Console.
I know, I heard that, and that was great.
Oh, no, it gets better.
Yeah.
It gets better. You want to know what the killer apps are going to be released first?
What?
Come on, just guess.
Oh, was this the Game Boy Advance ones?
No. They're releasing DS first.
They're saying Game Boy Advance in April.
No. Anyway, DS.
Uh-huh.
It's in the subject of DS.
Just go.
Can you remember?
Yes.
No, just take a guess.
God,
don't make me come over there and just throw a remote at you.
Fire away. My brain's not working right now. It's been a long day for me. I had to work on a non-working day.
That's your starter blowing out. Yeah. Basically, Pokemon Pearl and Diamond are rumors. It's rumors.
That'd be nice.
But they're supposed to be the very first ones released.
Amongst many. Actually, they said Metroid Fusion is going to be one of the released games for the Wii U.
I still have Metroid Hunters somewhere.
He's never getting it back. Oh.
No. We have it. It's in your collection.
I said he's not getting it back.
Oh, no, he's not getting it back because it's mine. I bought it.
You finally gave him money for it?
No. Give money to Daniel? No. Why would I do that? That's like giving a rich person more money.
It's still an act of kindness.
It's an act of kindness, but it's an act of kindness that does not need to be sought after. You got that.
It's like getting adult candy. It's like they don't need it, but it's like,
it would be nice.
I'm like, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're really fat. What?
Yeah. That's awful.
It is awful, but the thing is, good or bad, Nintendo it doesn't need to prove itself in that market as far as phones and stuff like that.
Right, and if they do, like, I can see it being like a separate thing. I don't see big tiles coming to it. I can see like...
I see them making their own things.
Their own things. Like I said, if it's touch-based interface, they can do that. But
Mario Flapping Birds.
Sure, why not? There's 1,000 others. Why not?
Somebody actually will buy that.
There's 1,000 others. No, those are free. All those are free. So,
No. They'll put it up for about $1.
So basically, people will just win. That's.
I like how people release the Lego movie and they think they can release other Lego movies. Here's Lego Marvel Superheroes Maximum Overload.
Yeah, that. Unfortunately, there's just.
Maximum Overload just sounds like a porno. If I was a porn star, that'd be my name. Max Overload. I hear you have some exhaust ports that need to be tampered with.
Looks like you got some bricks I need to stack.
Oh.
Let's connect the pieces.
Oh, boo.
I'm sorry, that's terrible.
It was terrible.
God. I'm awful.
You should rot in hell for that one.
Hey,
I'm going there too, so just relax.
Yeah.
I actually want to see Hoodwink 2 just to see how bad it really was, because I heard it was bad.
Like bad was...
Like bad as in...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Almost as Foodfight bad.
It's depressing every time I see it. And the thing is 2003. Think what other animated movies came out in 2003.
I can't think of any.
Shrek 2?
Shrek 2 did not come out in 2003.
Or 2002?
No, now you're full of crap. Now you get into a subject I don't even want
to
go
anyway, back to Nintendo. Or back to smartphones. So yeah.
How do we get from smartphone? Man, this is like a barroom conversation. So basically, you're saying the Roadrunner is the Antichrist.
That's great. So yeah, back to Nintendo smartphones. I don't have faith in ports. I don't count on there being ports. I see original new content.
Yeah.
But I don't see ports like everybody wants so bad.
Yeah. Dude, there was a lot of crap that came out in 2003.
Sorry, people, you're not going to see Ocarina of Time on your phone.
Sorry, I'm back on what Ryan was talking about.
Which one?
Oh, about what came out in 2003?
Oh.
Yeah, but you're not going to see any of that stuff on there. But the other subject Ryan was talking about when it came to the animated movies, because if you guys aren't used to the podcast by now, we go all over the place. It's free flow. I do whatever I want. I make up the rules. This is basically Calvin Ball. Put a picture up there. Calvin Ball.
Actually, it's more like a Dungeons and Dragons game with no self-control from the player.
Your freaking warlock is going to fall to the power of my rock goblin.
Dude, you just made that up.
I didn't make it up, but it doesn't matter because I am the overlord of this entire universe. You are my pawn. I own you.
Oh yeah? I challenge my fate.
No! It's a fucking
20! 20! That's awful.
No, a lot of stuff came out in 2003.
Yeah, okay, so compare the animation quality of Foodfight to what came out. Go ahead.
Finding Nemo. Brother Bear. And that was a big one.
Oh, God.
Sinbad and the Legend of the Seven Seas. Jungle Book 2.
Oh, my God. Wait, oh, that's right.
Rugrats Going Wild.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Really?
Atlantis 2, yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of I told you, there's a lot of movies came out in 2003.
Okay, compared to Foodfight.
Lilo and Stitch.
The quality, the picture quality.
No, not Lilo and Stitch, it's Stitch.
Oh, this Stitch.
Oh, movie. Tokyo Godfathers, that was actually a good one.
Huh.
I think it was like 3 homeless people taking care of a baby.
Oh, yeah, Paprika, I think.
Yeah, but, the creator of Paprika, yeah.
So, alright, so, unfortunately, we're discussing Foodfight because we...
No, we are not talking about Foodfight. If you got... Here, I'll put up the link. Y'all go watch Jontron because I love Jontron. So go to Jontron's channel, look up Foodfight, watch it, and then you'll know exactly what we're talking about when you come back to watch this video again and go, oh my God. Make it stop. And then your head will explode because, you tried to figure it out. Or maybe you're stupid and you go, well, that actually looks like a cool movie. Let me go watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. You actually have to pity those actors because they probably, they saw the project in the early stages because voice acting is one of the early part of production.
Mm-hmm.
They saw the prototype and saw the characters and read the script and
this
might be a good idea.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Holes.
I don't remember Holes.
It's the one that had...
I know Shia LaBeouf, but I never saw it.
Oh, okay. I never saw it either. But I just want to watch it now that I know his career's in the shitter.
Really, man?
Yeah, really. I just want to watch it and I was like, wow, look where you were. So high. My, how they fall. Oh, well. At least Keenan from Keenan and Kel rose up to fame and is now on Saturday Night Live doing what he's done when he was 10.
Cross-dressing?
Yep. Yeah, he was cross-dressing back then, too.
He was? That's right.
Yeah, don't you remember all that had some of those cross-dressing sections?
I don't remember them too well. I
That's
remember
because you probably blocked them out.
And I actually remember him being in the tub singing French.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, okay. Stop that. Next subject. What do we got? My God.
Enough about me. Let's kill you.
Please don't do that.
Smartphone gaming.
Don't.
Digital sales, pros and cons.
Digital sales?
Yeah.
Games? Okay.
So our friend Daniel has converted to digital games, which basically, if you live under a rock, means that you can buy full-size games and download it into your system instead of going into a store and pick up a hard copy like tradition.
This will be a very short subject because I just got other stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, we already talked about, to me, that subject about Nintendo was just boring. I mean, it just almost put me to sleep.
No, hey, you contribute to it, man.
I know, but it's
the world around us.
I know, but...
Yeah, you didn't have much subjects this week.
I know, it's been a slow week, man.
It's been a slow week here.
Yeah, it's been a very slow week. I just want to kill myself. Oh, yeah. Just killing myself. Well, digital sales... Well, to me... If you're going to get the game immediately without having to go drive down and do anything about it, and you could just pay on your credit card, hey, I'm all for, the easy way out.
Me, I'm a traditionalist. I just like having a physical copy. Just looking at my shelf and being happy with it.
Well, see, I told Sean about this. I told Sean about this. I said, it's more like trophies.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is... A digital copy of Mario RPG is not as collectible or more desirable than having it in your drawer right next to all your Super Star Wars games.
It's more a physical, visual thing. And plus, it's tradition. Like I said, it's tradition.
Yeah, I think tradition can go away.
Yeah, I think it might happen eventually. This generation, for sure, I'm switching to digital for the older games. But I don't see myself buying new ones because they just take so much hard drive space.
That's why you get a bigger computer, dude.
Or Wii U is limited on that.
Yeah,
or any external hard drive, so that's it's a good idea down the line.
It don't matter.
Yeah. Alright. I guess that's it. We can move on then.
We can move on to other things?
Yeah.
Well,
since you want to keep it short.
Well, I do want to keep it short. I mean, Well, let's talk about Olsen twin that isn't dead yet.
One died?
No, I said isn't dead yet. We all thought she was gonna die, but she's not dead yet.
Which one is it? I can't remember which one was that keeps getting herself in trouble.
Is it Mary Kate?
Probably.
Or was it Ashley?
I don't remember.
They both look alike. It doesn't matter. Anyway, 27-year-old Mary Kate Olsen is engaged to boyfriend Oliver Stotsky, 44.
What? Are you serious?
And I'm going to pick up the computer and show you. Here. Top half.
Wait. She's engaged to 40... Oh, she looks 44.
No, she looks 44, but she's engaged to a 44-year-old. Man.
I will never understand that.
Cocaine, boy. You should just do that miracle stuff that Patrick Stewart does. I mean, Patrick Stewart just ends up looking better than he did back in the 90s.
Yeah, I thought he just went to and see the Holy Grail.
Maybe
that's
he
two
is
references.
tonight.
That's
Maybe
two
he is
movie
tonight.
references at once.
Huh?
That's two movie references at once.
Yeah.
I just blew my own mind.
You blew your own mind. In fact, you blew it so much I didn't even hear you.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you over the explosions. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's kind of like...
Because he was King Arthur. No, not King Arthur.
No, he wasn't. He was
King Richard. Never mind. One reference then.
You couldn't even figure it out. Me.
Well.
Ooh, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What's that?
You're gonna love this.
Go ahead.
Have you heard about? Because I was listening to the Corey and Martin show on SoundCloud. Right. Have you heard about the new casting for the Fantastic Four movie?
I have not heard anything about that on official channels.
Ooh, okay. You're gonna love this, man. You're gonna love this, man, because the casting here. People, if you're a comic nerd, I mean hardcore, you should stop this movie immediately. There comes a point in the time where all the nerds must not boycott a movie, not voice their own opinion, but fight the system. You should fight bad casting. You shouldn't nitpick. You should leave Star Wars alone. George Lucas effed up. Just view the prequels. No, view the prequels. Let me finish. View the prequels as fan films. That's how you'll get through life. Okay?
If you want to connect the audience, I'd say the better analogy would be DC and Ben Affleck Batman.
Look,
Batman flick.
Look, Batfleck. Look, Ben Affleck. You people are. You don't understand. Ben Affleck. You're not hiring somebody to play Batman. Anybody can look good in a bat suit, except for George Clooney. But that's because. It's just because Joel Schumacher has this sausage fest and with men's ass. That would make anybody who watches 300 feel straight. So it's just one of those things where it's like, it can be done better. It's like, it can be done, but you're not casting Batman. You're casting Bruce Wayne. So, how is Ben Affleck going to play Bruce Wayne? Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I see the casting too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay, now check this out. Miles Teller, dude from like 21 and Over and the Project X.
Yes.
He's going to be playing Reed Richards.
Is he even old enough to be? Yes, he is.
No, he isn't.
Oh,
he's not old enough to be Reed. Now remember, Reed Richards is supposed to be straight laced. Miles Teller's more of a frat boy, more of a guy that kind of like let's go party and all the other crap, man. Now, hold on, don't get ahead of me now.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get ahead of me. All right. Miles Teller is like 26 years old, man.
Yeah, 27.
26.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you need to do is cast somebody in his mid-30s.
Yes.
Okay, you need somebody in their mid-30s to play that character. Hell, I would have taken Vince Vaughn at this point. But after I'm looking at this, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, no problem. Okay, it's not that bad. Now you got Kate Mara.
She's older than him.
Yeah, exactly. Kate Mara's older than him. She's older than me. She was in like 127 Hours. She was in Iron Man 2.
Well, yeah, 2.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Click on it. Wikipedia. I hate you guys so much. Anyway, so I'm on IMDb. Let me see. Oh, she was a U.S. Marshal. But see, Kate Mara makes a little bit of sense. Sue Storm, she just has to dye her hair blonde, and Sue Storm is just basically a generic, blonde.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong there.
Yes.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with her, being cast in that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now we come to Jamie Bell.
That does not look like...
Jamie Bell is not going to make a good Ben Grimm.
Yeah, Ben Grimm. I mean, not Johnny Storm, but Ben Grimm.
Yeah, Ben Grimm, and it doesn't make any sense to me because first off, the cast is all too young.
Yeah,
first off, the cast is all too young so far because we haven't even got to the best part yet, and this is the part that we're going to be talking about because I can't wait to talk to you about this one. But anyway, Jamie Bell, he's done. What's he done? He's done Tintin. I think he was Tintin, right? In the Adventures of Tintin. Yeah, he was the voice. Now his character, and he was also in King Kong and Jumper. Now his character is very interesting because it's like, well, for him, he's more of a scrawny kid. What you're asking Jamie Bell to do is completely go against cast, which looking at the picture on the IMDb page, I see him more as Johnny Storm. All right,
yeah.
I just see him more as Johnny Storm. But to play Ben Grimm, you have to have a stocky, big football dude and everything like that. You have to have somebody who looks like they can play football, not just quarterback, but play football.
Like Michael Chiklis. The first thing.
Oh, you're talking about Michael Chiklis from like NYPD Blue or no, not NYPD.
The Shield.
The Shield, the other one.
Yeah, the other cop show.
The other cop show that has a shield and gets confused and does a lot of cussing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll never forget that scene. Well, he was in a strip club, and it's like in the Shield game. He's in a strip club. Stripper goes, "Hey, baby, you want some chocolate?" He's like, "No, I like mine without nuts."
Oh my god! Wait,
exactly.
The game?
Yeah, the game. That was in the game.
Wow.
I know exactly. Like, who made Michael Chiklis say this?
What? Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly.
Just wow.
Yeah, wow doesn't even begin to describe it.
Anyway, so Jamie Bell does not look like Ben Grimm.
Jamie Bell, I mean, I'll put the picture up there. I mean, I'll put the picture for each one of these actors up.
You can't just say, that does not look like the Thing. Not even, like, before the Thing.
It doesn't matter. It's just that cat. Okay, look. If you're planning to digitize him and beef him up, and because he's going to be the Thing, that's fine. But it doesn't make any sense because he's not.
It's bad casting.
It's bad casting. Well, we say bad casting before we even get to the Human Torch. And that's Michael B. Jordan. Now, Michael B. Jordan, he's been around for a little bit. Can
I just point out that he's a black guy?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan's black.
But he plays Johnny Storm, and his sister is Sue
white.
Storm.
Yeah, is white.
And so, unless they're trying to do that whole, 21st century family thing.
Unless the parents had a baby, and it's like that rare occasion where they actually where the parents had a baby. It's that actual rare occasion where they mutate the baby, and the baby actually turns out black, and the wife's sitting there trying to explain to the husband the entire time that she didn't cheat.
My eyes rolling in the back of my head now.
I'm going to be permanently blind. You guys all remember Michael B. Jordan. If you've seen Fruitvale Station, which is a whole thing about Oscar Grant. Oscar Grant.
No,
I need some more water. I'm going through puberty over here again. He played the football player Steve in Chronicle. Okay. Now, the only reason I brought this article up is just because I was watching Corey and Martin talk about it, and I just wanted to talk about it with you, and I couldn't believe the casting that they want. Because also Michael B. Jordan was in that awkward moment with also Miles Teller and Zac Efron, I guess, or Epstein or Efron. What's that boy's name?
Zac Efron?
Is it Zac Efron?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. The boy from Drake and Josh.
Oh, no, that's...
Now, who's that?
There's like a million fans screaming his name out right now.
Yeah, no, they ain't not
Josh Peck?
Don't even... No.
The other one?
Josh Peck is the other one.
Yeah.
No. Don't be mistaken now. We don't have 300 followers all watching this. We can get away with a couple mistakes here and there.
Shows you I don't watch the show. Never did.
Zac Efron. Anyway.
Anyways, the other guy.
Anyway,
so,
yeah. I just have to roll my eyes.
Yeah, it's a weird cast already.
Dude, it's a cast where, and I think Corey said it the best, it's a cast where somebody just said, fuck it, I'm leaving. It is like, this is my last day, I'm going to piss off everybody, I'll see you all later, goodbye, and it's just like, and then it's like, and I totally agree, I think somebody really did this just to piss us all off.
The cast is way too young, I'm sorry. I know they're trying to maybe they're trying to plan for like long-term, movie series.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, but I just can't see it honestly with this cast.
No. You know what this is?
What is it?
This is simply the studio trying to keep the property because Marvel's coming.
Yeah,
Marvel's coming. Marvel has got Disney behind them. Disney had just made a lot of money, and they just made a lot of more money on Frozen.
Yeah.
So Disney's sitting up there like, we got money. You could try to keep it all, but if Spider-Man 2 tanks, guess what? We're coming after it.
Yeah, you see Agent Coulson just like eyeing the whole cast from that.
I would love to see that. Just a whole phone of him just looking at it, just waiting for the call to go get Spider-Man to go get the Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man, yes. This is Coulson. We got Stone on board.
Are you in?
Are you in? You get to be Samuel Jackson.
It's like no. It'd be like, it'd be like, Captain America, we need your help. We're gonna say Captain. That'd be funny. Spider-Man versus Captain America, which would basically be Disney versus Sony. Sony Pictures. Yeah. It'd be Spider-Man trying to run from corporate execs. It's tangled up in contract and legal work.
And then Tony Stark's sitting there like, how come no one called me?
Tony Stark would be sent in to go get the Fantastic Four. Oh man, this property. Okay, this is not going to happen. Whoever is doing this, it ain't going to happen.
Yes, I don't think it can go through. I don't think it can go past. I don't think you can hit production at this with this.
It's bullcrap, is what it is. What you're trying to do with it is nothing more than stupid.
I mean, it's a very confusing looking cast. You just can't until they're in costumes. You just you have to look at these people and say they just don't belong.
I can't, and this isn't a race thing, man. This is definitely not a race thing. But when it comes to Michael B. Jordan, I cannot see him as Johnny Storm. I can't. You can go up and down all over the place saying, "Oh, well, I'd rather see a black superhero." That's fine. I'd rather see a black superhero, but I'm one of those people. I read the comics. I want to see the characters as they are. Now, if you're going to make them black, rewrite it and do it your own thing. Do what you did with Nick Fury. Make him black. But he's only in the Ultimate Universe.
Yes.
But the movies all follow the Ultimate Universe format, so therefore Fury is black.
Technically, yes.
So, fine. That's fine. Technically, that's fine. Okay?
They'll conform someday.
I just can't see Michael B. Jordan in that role, and I cannot see... What was that fool's name? Miles Teller? I can't see Miles Teller as Ben Grimm. I just can't.
No, it's Jamie Bell.
Jamie Bell?
Who's Miles Teller? Oh, that's Reed Richards.
Okay, Miles Teller was Reed Richards.
Yeah.
I cannot see him in that role.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't know. Just... Make it stop. Make life stop.
Make life stop.
If I died tomorrow, knowing full well that this is probably in production, I would be happy with the fact that I died. It would have been like, yeah, I'm glad I could miss this. It's not one of those people where it's like they die right before they... It's like one of those old people that die right in the line of seeing episode 1 of Phantom Menace, and you go, wow, there's a lucky one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I think it's just really one of those things. It's just like, I think now it's just going to be like our version of 50 Shades of Grey. They announce it, you're like, oh no, here it comes. And then it'll come out, oh boy, here it is. And then it passes, like, oh thank God it's over.
Yeah, just like Ellen Page.
Oh,
too soon?
Yeah, too soon. Next topic!
Next topic. Actually, I got some very interesting words from Retro Studios president.
Okay, good.
Ready?
Oh, yes, go ahead. I know this one. But yeah.
Wii U is a powerhouse.
Not sarcasm.
Not sarcasm
but
either.
truth. But actual, like, genuine words from his mouth.
Well, President Michael Kellerbert, here's his words exactly. He said, unfortunately, the perception is it's not a very powerful machine. That's just not true. It's a powerhouse. It's more adequate to make great games on. And it doesn't have the traditional limitations of the Wii. It was fun to be able to crack that open for the first time and learn HD techniques and pixel shadings, having a lot more horsepower and how that impacts the team. it's really fun to watch our artists just go crazy because now they really didn't really have to worry about polygons anymore. Make as many as you want. In other words, what's holding the Donkey Kong game back, the new one, and me and Ron would be playing this for the show pretty soon too. Basically, what's holding it back is the difficulty, and that's what I'm hearing across the board. Is it's very difficult.
Yeah,
is it Battletoads difficult? I don't know.
No, just like it's just one of those platforming challenges. Like if you ever play a platform game, especially the older ones, you know the pains of falling.
Mm-hmm.
And since Donkey Kong, it punishes you.
Yeah.
Well,
traditional Donkey Kong punished you for being an idiot.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're an idiot. Hey, guess what happens to you? You should have ran.
Unfortunately, I think it's just the fact that some gamers just lost that touch. Because a lot of games, they have these great cinematics, the great graphics, great story, but yet in gameplay wise, they kind of just lead you by the hand along the game, so you can complete it and see the ending at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really you earned it? Unless it's like one of those few hard games, but like I said, most of the time you can just it just takes you by the hand. You fall, they'll pick you back up. You died, they'll patch you back together. But basically, you just keep going. They're basically just keep running.
It's like a marathon runner.
Yeah, except he has cyborg arms, legs, cyborg legs.
Wow, I didn't expect you to segment into this next subject.
Which one?
Well, now since you mentioned running, and cybernetic stuff, guess what we're talking about?
Robot Man?
Well, close. RoboCop.
Oh man.
So I'm going to give you the 26 things you don't know about RoboCop.
Oh, great.
Okay? Ready?
Yes.
We're going to start with the clothes that make RoboCop. Okay?
Okay.
Did you know Michael Ironside and Arnold Schwarzenegger were all considered for the role, but both actors had large frames that would cause the robot costumes of the filmmakers had in mind to look too bulky?
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Okay. Now, did you know that Peter Weller, who had competed in marathons, was seen being trim enough to pull off the look once he was in the suit? Now it goes, despite the image depicted on the iconic movie poster, Peter Weller could not fit inside his police cruiser while wearing the costume. So, in the scenes, he's at the wheel of the RoboCop car. He is pantsless.
Oh my god!
All the scenes. That will change your perspective on watching that movie.
No,
save it.
No, I'm looking at the poster.
Oh, you look at the poster?
Yeah. Now I can't see it without it's in my mind. Now it's in my head.
Let me see the poster. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the original comic poster.
RoboCop's going Robo Commando.
Oh. Oh man.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Okay, part mime, all cop is the next subject. Okay?
Okay.
It said, Peter Weller consulted the director on the fluid style motion of portraying RoboCop, incorporating mime techniques, and the two settled on a serpentine movement to convey the character's unique nature. Weller practiced for 7 months. You've seen him when he kind of does that walk, and he's kind of and he does that turn thing. He kind of looks at somebody, he keeps looking at him, and he's walking away.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of incorporated that.
It's pretty clever acting, though.
And it says Weller for 7 months practiced in Central Park dancing around while wearing football gear. It says while designing the RoboCop costume, it took nearly 8 months from Weller's initial fittings to the final suit, and it wasn't ready for him to wear until he was on set.
Wow. Looking at the suit, it is bulky.
It is. And then you look at the new suit.
Yeah.
You look at the new suit, and it's like... I saw the movie.
Yeah.
He's a lot more maneuverable, but...
It's too human maneuverable? Is that machine?
No, it's more like it was how it was, cybernetic. It had a lot more fluid motion, but I don't know. There's something about that original movie that just said you're screwed.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. Not the Berserkers, but what was it? No, you never played Call of Duty Ghosts, but
no.
Those people that come in and they'd be all decked out in the equipment after a certain amount of kills, and you just sit there and you're like, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
it's basically like that.
Yeah. Actually, what I did like the effect in the original RoboCop more than this new one, that when they have his helmet off, like in the original one, you see it's part of his head has cybernetic parts in it.
Oh no, the makeup is so good it looks like his face is peeled over. It's peeled over the metal parts.
Yeah, and there's like I said, those little metal pieces just like sticking in the back of his head. Now that effect looks cool. This one, it just looks like he's just wearing a bodysuit. It just takes that like.
Well, it is until you've seen this one scene.
I gotta see
it looks like that outside, but when you go into the movie, they show you a lot. They show you a lot more than what the rated R version actually did show, as far as what it took to kind of make that suit. And knowing that, it is much more disturbing. It is much more disturbing. Well, anyway, going back to the suit in general, it said 2 weeks into filming, Weller suited up as RoboCop for the first time. And the process took about 8 to 11 hours. Weller discovered he could barely move in the bulky costume. See, even producers removed extraneous pieces from the costume, which means there was too much on it. Production stopped until they could find a solution. And Weller and the director, Van Hoven, spent the next 2 days conceiving RoboCop's trademark slow down stacco style movement. That would work that would still work while not leaving some of the parts off the costume.
Man, Kurtwood Smith is in the original RoboCop.
What was he in?
He was in that 70s show as the dad.
Oh no! You talk about Red Foreman.
Yeah, Red Foreman.
Yeah. The interesting story about him is he was cast against type. Because up to that point, he had always played father figures on TV, in films. Same thing with the guy that played the CEO of OCP. He was also cast against type. He also played his father. So they're both villains in this movie. And it was very... Red gives a crazy performance, I'll give you that. He's very despicable. Like he's like a bad father.
I gotta see that again.
Okay, so welcome to Detroit, y'all, is the subject of the next one. We're not going to go through the whole list because it's not that interesting. I mean, the movie to me is iconic, but it's not. People, go look it up. Go on the Vulture and look up 26 things you probably don't know about RoboCop, and then you'll see the rest of the list. But we're only going to go through the top 10 that they have listed here. Now it goes through the set in the near future. Even though it's set in the near future of Detroit, not every single frame of RoboCop or its sequels has been shot in Detroit. Detroit was ruled out because it didn't have the kind of futuristic skyline or modern look at all. And if you see pictures of Detroit, it kind of looks like it's behind about 30, 40 years.
It's basically Fallout.
Yeah. People, if you love Fallout and you love Skyrim, go to Detroit. No, dead serious. Just make sure you take a gun. Or a sword. Something that's going to protect yourself from the wildlife that lives in there. Namely, the unemployed motorists.
Yeah, there are super mutants in Detroit.
Yes. I believe there are super mutants. If mutants had a start, it would be in Detroit. F anywhere else you think. It ain't going to be a nuclear reactor. It would just be Detroit, and that's pretty much it.
It just goes from there.
Anyway, the film was made in Pittsburgh and Dallas.
I can see that industry.
City streets that were heavily armed with villains destroyed in an orgy of explosions was actually a Dallas street that was already planned for demolition.
Demolition.
Oh, sorry.
Demolition.
Oh, stop it. It's my accent.
Demolition.
Hey. My upper crustness is coming out. So leave me alone.
Okay. So basically already bombed out street.
Yeah, basically it was already set for demolition. And the pyrotechnics detonated close enough to Kurtwood Smith and Ray Wise that the two actors were given bonus pay for stunt work.
Wow.
Well, if you see, like, the explosion, because they were, like, when they did the explosion on the car, when Red shoots that car, the lights out of that car, he's only, like, 15 feet away. Dude, that's not you can still feel the heat off of that explosion, alright?
Wow.
It says perhaps prompted by an internet-backed grassroots movement called for a RoboCop statue to be erected in downtown Detroit. The filmmakers behind the current remake shot some exterior shots in the Motor City. That's interesting.
Yeah, might as well do it right.
I mean, they have a freaking Rocky statue in Philadelphia.
And Michael Jordan statue in Chicago.
Well, Michael Jordan's a real person. RoboCop and Sylvester Stallone are not a real person.
I'm trying to think of another example. I'm surprised New York doesn't have statues. There's all kinds of movies shot there.
New York has tons of statues. Don't be stupid. And really,
I give up.
Yeah, you should give up. Raise the white flag right now. You suck.
Hey, that's mean.
No, it isn't. It's called brotherly love.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, people. We're brothers. So, there's that.
No, they aren't.
Some people don't think we're brothers.
We're brothers.
Like, you guys are brothers?
We're happy and we're singing
and we're colored. Do-do-do-do. Give me a high five.
I think the Wayans brothers did not deserve a final episode.
They didn't deserve a career after that.
They didn't. It was like,
you saw what they produced?
It was like, yeah, it was some bullshit. I mean, there's no other right way to say it.
The resources, the ability, and our creativity. And they do parodies.
Well, look, Marlon Wayans went back to Haunted House because that's what made him money.
Yeah. YouTube.
Sean just went away.
It was parodies.
Sean just went away. I mean, did you see who's going to be in the new Haunted House movie too? The new Haunted House 2?
What time? Wait, as in...
You remember the first Haunted House was, it was Marlon Wayans and I like how he tried to leave. I was actually watching it and he actually tried to leave. they tried to, after they, had all the ghosts and stuff like that come through. Because he tried to explain it all away and then finally he just it's ghosts! They just ran away. And finally he had packed up the U-Haul van and went she's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm leaving. Deuces! And then he just, I've never seen anybody peel out a U-Haul truck before. But he peels out the U-Haul truck and then takes off. Oh, no, you've never seen it. It's on Netflix. But anyway, he takes off and he tried to leave. But he came back and he's like, I'll never be able to sell this house on this market. He's like,
on this market.
On this market. That's the only reason they stayed. But did you see who's going to be in the second one?
Oh, it came out last year. No.
Gabriel Iglesias.
No, not Gabriel.
I want to see this now just because it's Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, Mr. Iglesias, how do you believe in ghosts?
Fluffy.
I
wonder if it will be like... Oh, you could do so much with that. Anyway, people, we apologize for the lack of continuity and the fact that you had a watered down podcast. But I'm tired. It's been a rough week. I work hard, and this is just like a hobby.
It is a hobby. Yep.
And you people aren't grateful anyway, because, there's only, so many of you.
There's only so many of us.
And we're not going to strike back against the people that actually love us. No. We love you all. In fact, we're going to send you something nice if we had a P.O. box. We can send you an HDMI to AV converter.
No. Okay, backstory. I bought.
No. Don't tell them that story.
Okay, fine. We'll save it when we start.
Well, I mean, you could. Well, do you want to tell that story? Do you want the internet to know how much you screwed up?
No, we'll talk about it later.
See, that's why I stopped you. Because it's one of those things. Basically, I am your conscience when you're about to send that send button on your Twitter account.
That's some poor decisions I made.
Yeah, Sheila, you're a bitch. Should I send this to her?
I mean it. Yes.
I mean it. Yes. Click. And that's where you go, no! That's like apologizing to your ex for being a jerk, and you're like...
And they found they have 2,000 followers, and they're just showing look what this person did to me.
Retweet. Look at this motherfucker. See how greedy he was. And all I said was hello.
Oh, God, I can see that.
Oh, my God. Anyway, people, thank you for tuning into the podcast. Here is something special for you at the end of the clip. Goodbye.
Have a good day. Or have a good night. Thank you.
Pick one. God, I mean, just pick an outro, man. Thank you. Have a good day. Good night. You took 30 seconds just to say goodbye.
Bye.
Going to attack him!
Come on, Yusuke,
Head on! Yo!